Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Alright guys, today I'm gonna give you a garden tour in September. Let's have a conversation about this garden. Alright, so we in September, everything that I plant in this garden, I have planted them in the spring. But you see, gardening is something, especially when you're trying to provide food for yourself, for your family. You gotta know what to plant and think about the plant that can produce for you all spring, all summer, and all fall. All right, so you're trying to create a garden that can produce, so you will have food from in the spring come right down in the fall. Now this is Edo's. Edo's is my fall harvest. This is what I harvest in the fall. So I make sure I plant my Edo's in the spring, all in the spring. Some of them I replant their head in the fall. I also have yam growing up there. But what I'm saying is I plant the Edo's because I know at the end of the garden season I'm gonna be having a serious crop that I can harvest, which is Edo's. We have okra. This is okra we have growing up. We plant them in the spring. But guess what? These okra just keep producing. You see, this is a Tanya. This is a Tanya patch right here. It almost look like Edo's. But the thing about what I'm saying, guys, you have to plant your garden in a way that you can get food from spring, go right through to the fall. All right, so I'm just giving you guys a tour and I'm just trying to explain certain things to you guys. So we have pepper growing, we have Edo's growing, we have Tanya growing, we have okra growing, and guess what? All these things plant in the spring. No, I don't need to plant a fall garden because this garden will produce right through the fall. These okras that you see in here, they will be producing right through the fall. Now we have the Tanya, which is gonna be ready in 2 months. All right, we have another sorrel here, hoping that it might produce. I have another one about 7 feet tall. Nothing as yet, but you see, now when we come on the collard greens, we have collard greens that we plant in the spring as well. These collard greens gonna produce even into the fall. These few collard greens I have here, they already produce all through the spring, even through the summer, and they're still producing, and they will produce even better in the fall. Now we have ginger. This is a small few pieces of ginger. I have more down there which I'm gonna show you. But what I'm saying is, guys, you have to do your garden in a way that you can always able to get food right down to your last frost. You got to study the garden, you got to study the plant, you got to study the whole process. Sit down and think about this thing because at the end of the day, the reason why you're doing it is to get food. Okay, so now we have peanuts growing up here. These peanuts, I plant them late spring, early summer. This peanut is getting ready to harvest. You see, we don't see flowers. So all this is peanut. We also have some ginger in between, we have kale in between, we have pigeon peas, we have okra. So basically, right in this little area here, we have really like a turmeric, we have ginger, right in this little area here. So I don't need to plant a fall garden. I don't need to, because I think about how I'm doing my garden and what I'm gonna do with my garden. So now we have peppers. We have 7-foot pepper trees growing now, some of them 6, some of them 7. We have turmeric coming up in this area here. We have mint. So we have mint for tea. We have turmeric, which we all know the benefit of turmeric. We all know that. And we have pigeon peas, hoping, we have like 12 pigeon peas, hoping that we're gonna be able to get some harvest. Now, you see this, these are some stuff I get out the garden, and I throw them here because these gonna become compost for my garden. Now, we have another beautiful okra here, look at it. Tall and beautiful okra plant coming up here, and it's loaded with okra. I already harvest so much okra from this plant. Over here, as you see, we still have food. We have pepper coming up here. We have okra, we have edo, we have black eye beans. We just have it going on here. You see what I'm saying, guys? So this is why I do not need to plant a fall garden. I do not need, I did it enough way that I can be able, you see, black eyed peas getting ready to harvest. Over this side we have mint coming up back fresh, and here we have ginger. Now, as you can see, this ginger is getting themselves ready now for harvest. These ginger, some of them I bring them out only like March, April. You see what I'm saying? And these ginger is actually getting ready for harvest. You see, all this is ginger going over here as well. This is a monkey pepper tree. Then we also have pigeon peas just growing and just hoping that we can be able to get some harvest from them. So right little here is my ginger patch. Up in here we have different type of herbs. As you see, they start coming back up. We have lamb ears, we have turmeric. Man, we just going. In this little area here, guys, as you see, we have turmeric, we have ginger, we have peanut, we have pigeon peas, we have custard greens, we have celery. This is a ginger growing up here. We have a turmeric growing up right beside it. We have a pepper, and all these is beautiful bell peppers. Beautiful big tall pepper tree. They are not pepper plant, they is pepper tree. This one is a monkey pepper that's growing up besides them, and this one spreads, you know. So it's gonna be something up inside here when pepper start producing in an abundance. All right, let me show you guys something. This pepper here has break from one of these pepper tree. What I did, all I do, I bury it in the soil, and as you can see, pepper start growing, it even producing. So let your garden be what it need to be, guys. Is need to be your provider. You put in the work, and then we have scallion. This scallion is here for years now. Yes, this scallion is here for, and they come back up every spring, and they come up every fall right back through the spring. So you've been harvesting scallion, but when the weather starts changing, then they start slowing down. Now the weather come back, and now you see they coming back big and powerful. This area here is ginger that I start indoors. These ginger, I start them indoors. These ginger, what you see coming up here, these I plant them outdoor in the ground, but these I start them indoors, and they're looking pretty well. They're coming along well. We have turmeric in between as well. You know, we have turmeric, we have ginger. So at the end of the day, guys, the way I set up my garden on a yearly basis, I really don't need to grow a fall garden. Here we have cayenne peppers growing up, spreading like crazy. And we still have more okra, young okra, shooting up, getting ready to produce. Right now, they might look small, but they still have time to produce. We also have okra here. Don't forget, guys, save some seed. We also have okra. We also have different type of peppers growing up in here. We have turmeric as well. This is another turmeric we have. And over here we have cayenne pepper growing beautiful. We have more. This is turmeric. And now look how beautiful these pepper looking. Look how beautiful they looking, guys. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty, guys. And don't forget, we have a nice big okra tree right here. And we also have a monkey pepper tree. Don't forget, guys, that's my banana tree growing. Don't forget, the leaf of the banana have a lot of benefits. So I will be using all them leaf before the fall finish. As you can see, guys, this is bell pepper growing up here. Nice bell peppers. Nice size bell peppers. This patch right here is Tanya. This is food right here, guys. This is actual food. This is why I do not need to grow a fall garden. I study the plant and I study what will produce for me in the fall. So it made my work become less, because when I put in the work in the spring, that's basically it. No, guys, look at this area here. That's edibles. That's food. Getting ready for harvest in a few. That's food right there. This is edible coming over here again. You see what I'm saying? This is edible. Don't mind you not seeing the weed. You seeing weeds on the ground. I love it like that, because the same weed is what comes back and feed my soil. So I'm not taking up the weeds, because the weeds will come back, dry down and feed the plant. So all this is okra, and all these weeds you see on the ground, they're gonna come back and feed this soil. So I'm not, when the weather starts changing, they're gonna start to dry down. They're gonna start to dry down. Then they will become a place to feed the soil. Now let's come up here. We have beans growing up here. As you see, we have different type of beans growing up here. They're growing like crazy. They're growing wild, but guess what? It's food. It's food. So this is what I'm saying, guys. I don't need to grow. Even here you see beans growing up all inside there. Some beans I throw there, they're just growing. Edibles, we have squash growing up inside here. Squash ready to harvest, but I'm just leaving them to get seed from them. And yes, of course, more squash. Yes, all below down there is just pumpkin. That's pumpkin. We have watermelon. We have squash. This is why I don't need, guys. This is why I'm telling you, I don't need to grow a fall garden. Now, all these areas, I'm preparing these areas now. Still a few like a squash, but I'm preparing these beds for next spring. So up here we have butternut squash, and this is a dasheen. This is a dasheen plant. Yes, we also eat these leaves, but this one is a dasheen. The others is Tanya. We have Tanya, we have Edo. Now we have dasheen right here. And let me show you something right now, guys. Let me show you something. This is my surprise. Yes, yes, yes. Damn, this sweet. And I get seed from them. Them grapes sweet. My goodness. So I found a surprise in my garden. Yes, guys, so I study my garden, I study my plant, and this is why I'm not gonna go in a fall garden, because my garden is still full of food. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace, love, and blessing to all of you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.